Hello, I'm Chris.
And I'm Tova, and welcome to Chris and Tova's Amazing Adventures. Today, we are giving you our first night review from our brand new Tuff Stuff Alpha 2 rooftop tent, and we're in the tent. So far, we are loving it.
It's super. It's a really good tent. It's really comfortable. I can stretch out fully. I'm 6'2", and I don't have to cramp up or curl up at all. I basically lay flat, lay in my side, my stomach, my back, whatever, and I'm comfortable. It is a 2-inch mattress.
Just over 2 inch. I think it's 2.36.
And like you can know that it's a firm sleep. It's not cushy, but it's, I don't like that word, cushy. It's not super cushy, but it's quite comfortable. It's firm, and it's actually, I wake up feeling quite refreshed. I sleep really good, so.
Yeah, I mean, first night I found it really comfortable as well. We do have a bit of a firmer mattress at home also, but it is a nice, comfortable mattress. Definitely, I could see us doing lots of nights on this mattress, and that's a good thing because that is our plan. If you're not following our channel, we are driving to Nicaragua from Canada, and we're leaving in just a couple of months. So we've got the tent now. We'll be testing it out a bunch of nights, as many as we can get in before the Canadian winter comes, and then we're headed down south. One of the things that we really like about this tent, and actually it was one of the big reasons that we chose this rooftop tent over others on the market, is that in the reviews and in the product information it says that you can store your bedding inside the tent, and a fairly substantial amount of bedding. And this tent, as advertised, we have 3 blankets in there right now. We have a duvet, a comforter, and then another nice warmer blanket, plus both of our full-size regular pillows from our bed at home, and all of that crunches up into the clam and folds up no problem at all due to the roominess of the clam design. So basically you just take all your bedding and you push it right into the very back edge. There's like a bit of a space there, and so we kind of just roll everything in, which is perfect, saves us a ton of room. We don't have to pack bedding in the vehicle. We're a bit limited for space because our 2 dogs, Penelope and Tigger, you probably can't hear him, but he's snoring in the car. They ride in the back seat, so it definitely helps in terms of packing and storage. So we're really happy with that feature, and that the reviews were correct, the information was correct, that it does really work well.
There's a little portion of the rooftop tent that the mattress is a queen size mattress, but there is headroom, so it doesn't end right at the front of the clamshell. There is maybe 6 inches.
Probably more. I would say probably more like 10.
10 inches, so that's the crevice that you put in your bedding, your pillows, your whatever, because it's just a void space where nothing goes. So you just pack all that stuff in there, and then you don't have to worry about loading up in your vehicle, or if you have a spare set for camping only, then just store it in there. It's good to go. It is a hardtop clamshell design, so it's waterproof. It's really nice.
Yeah, it makes it really easy. Like, just get to your campsite, pop open the tent, and roll out your bedding. Essentially, it's all right there. So
yep.
That's been a great feature with the tent. It's really easy to set up, so you can check out another video on our channel that shows the setup, and super easy. And I'm sure we'll only get faster at it as we do it a few more times, but even from the beginning, very easy setup. In the video, it is Chris doing the setup and I'm taping, but we've done it at home. I've put it up and down myself a couple of times. It's pretty easy. The only difference I would say is because I'm not 6'2", I'm a little bit shorter. I do find that it's just easier for me. I just open up the door and climb up on the running board in order to unhook the ladder and to get some of the Velcro latches down, just because I'm not quite as tall. But I can totally do it. I don't need a step stool or anything like that. And it doesn't take that much strength to be able to open it up. The struts do it for you, so you essentially just push it up and it goes.
Yep.
Boom. That's not really the sound it makes, but in my mind, that's the sound that it makes. It just like flies up so easy. And then it's got like a built-in rain flap, so it's great. We actually had a little bit of rain last night. Everything was good. We were watertight. And then it's really nice because it's got the nice big awnings that go off both sides of the windows and at the front. So it was kind of warm last night. We kept the windows open even though it was raining. We didn't need to close the awning because it was keeping the rain off. So it's always nice to sleep with the extra fresh air. And
also last night we had the sunroof open. So I opened up the sunroof and I left the bug netting on because there's still bugs in the middle of August here. So open up the sunroof and then we can just kind of look out. And when the rain started, it was nice to go and hear the rain on the roof. It's a clear plexiglass.
Vinyl plastic.
So there's this clear vinyl plastic over top that comes all the way down the front. So you're fully protected from the rain. It just rains on your clear plastic and then it just runs off your awning. But we were able to have that open last night, and then Tove closed it this morning as the sun was coming in, and it was nice, really nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. And I guess sunroof if it's sunny and moonroof when it's moonroof when
so
it's
last
nighttime.
night it was a moonroof, so yeah, it was nice. It was a full moon last night, and it was gorgeous.
Yeah, it was a beautiful night. It was a really nice night for camping. Great night for our first night in the tent. And it was kind of actually good that we had a little bit of rain, just because, you know, you always want to test out a tent to see if it's okay in the rain. And it wasn't loud. It wasn't. Hello? So if you're shopping for a rooftop tent, definitely do your research. There's a lot of different tents on the market, whether you're looking for hard shell, soft shell. Maybe you don't know what you're looking for. So definitely worth checking out. We were pretty set on getting a hard shell before we started doing the research, and that is kind of what the research showed us. The hard shell clams are a little bit more expensive, but they're also a little bit more durable, and they'll last longer. And since we're headed out on a giant adventure to Nicaragua, and then we plan to use this tent while we travel around Central, and hopefully maybe we'll get it over to South America as well. Spending a lot of nights, we felt that just paying that little bit of extra to have the hard clam will pay off in the long run. Also, too, for a lot of travel, then it just kind of makes it maybe a little bit safer, a little less likely that someone's going to try to mess with our tent because it does lock closed, compared to the soft shells where it's basically like a tent bag that just kind of like straps in and goes over it. So that's part of the big reason that we went with a hard shell. But we did check out a lot of other tents to try to figure out which one we wanted. Like we said, looking at the mattress, looking at the overall size of the bed itself. Some tents the bed is bigger, some tents the bed is smaller, and then also seeing what would fit on our vehicle.
Sorry.
And?
Oh yeah, he bit hard.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry.
Pause for a moment. We're out in the wild. It's tight, but it clears.
And you can also tilt the ladder a little more.
Yes, of course. The ladder has a little bit of adjustment.
And then we have this clearance here from the rods. So it has that clearance here. And talk about clearance. Check out the clearance on these tires.
We got brand new tires last week, so that was part of our prepping for our big trip. A little bit more aggressive, more off-road tires.
We like our little lights that we tie up here. So at night, extra light.
Yep.
But I mean, we also do have those lights here, but
well, it's good for me
if motion sensor. So
those lights are good for me if I get up to pee in the night, so I don't wake Chris up to turn on the tent lights. I can climb down and just turn those little lights on.
So those lights are along sides right there, and that light up overnight. It's all on one switch. Inside is lit off, powered off the power bank, and then we also have a no shoe rule, so I had to kick off my shoes. And then there's lights along the side inside here. I will show you. I don't know. So the lights right along there, and then it has a switch along the side here. I don't know if you can see that. And it's just plugged into my power bank. And I don't know if it's going to light up. So it illuminates so you can always find it. So this is us stretched completely out. And my feet are not outside the door. They're close to the door, but not completely out.
My feet are at Chris's knees.
And then we have the back, along the back wall, we have those 6 panels we're talking about. And then we can keep our water bottle and our vacuum for sucking up bugs. We have a Dyson inside here just to go and suck up the bugs that did get in overnight or through us leaving the bug netting open. And then we have our moonroof. So it has bug netting here. And then if you want to go and it's clear plastic here, and it vents all the way down. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it clears all the way down and air comes up to the top. So it's fully protected from the rain.
So we'll show you what we mean by where the mattress ends and then the crevice in the clam. So this is actually the edge of the mattress here. And then there's this much space, so really more than my hand width, that you're gonna go all the way back this distance. Nothing goes in there when the clam is closed. So you just roll all your bedding into that crevice and it compresses right down and closes up. And also too, with that extra space, if you were someone who is super duper tall, that just gives you that extra almost foot that you could put your pillow in there and to give you a little bit more leg room if you need it. There's also really lots of space. So I'm sitting up like in the middle of the tent right now with no issues, which is usually not an issue for me. I'm short to begin with, but I'll show you Chris here. So that's Chris sitting up in the tent. He's still got some clearance, and he's not all the way back. Like as you go a little further back, there's even more room. So he's got lots of space if he's in the back, which is pretty nice too. If you're going to spend a lot of time in a tent, you want to be able to sit up nice and straight. And for us with that annex room, we don't even have to change in the tent. We can just change clothes in the annex room to make it even easier.
There's also these side vents here on both sides that bring in nice fresh air. So everything all closed up, you still have fresh air coming in these nice little vents.
Yeah, and that really helps if there's to keep the condensation down as well. So if you were camping in not so nice weather and everything was shut, getting that little bit of fresh air in will help with condensation inside the tent.
Thank you for watching our video. Hopefully it was helpful. Leave us a comment, give us a like, subscribe. Yeah, subscribe, definitely subscribe.
If you're interested in rooftop tenting, check out other videos on our channel about the Rhino Rack install, installing the tent, how to open and close the Alpha 2, as well as installing your annex.
Hope to see you on our adventures down to Central America. We are traveling from Canada to Nicaragua and beyond, so join us for our amazing adventure.